Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now starting off straight away with, yes, our glorious screenshot that Scopely gave us of Incursions when it first came around. Because yes, it is Incursions night here in the UK, or shall we say on the EU servers as well. And to be honest, it was a great idea, but I'm a little bit disillusioned by it. So how about we crack into the game and I can tell you why I'm actually a little bit disillusioned about the game so far. So, bad looks, Fizz. Yeah. Okay, so we're just got to wait for the game to load up then. While we do that, I move my camera. Make myself bigger. Not too big. We don't want a big face of me, do we? But anyway, so yeah, Incursions are coming around, and I'm not quite sure what to say. Hi, Stan. Yeah, no problem, mate. Obviously, with the times, daylight savings times ended, times have changed a little bit. So, but here we go. So, Incursions. How about we jump straight into the events? Yes. So we are up against 153, and well, it's changed a little bit. It was 95% towards 5% to 153, but it looks like they've managed to claw a little bit back, which is good because it'll make it a bit more of a good struggle. But yeah, not much else I could say on that one. But as your usual events, yeah, all cross server leaderboards. As usual, the AMS had received an update to include the new events, which was the Franklin PvP. And the Swarm Clusters. Yay! Just because we didn't want to do Swarm on Incursions. So, now, we're going to look at the events, and we are going to look at the event store as well. And I'm welcome to everybody who wants to chip in your opinion on what you actually think, because every opinion is welcome. So let's have a look at the events. Well, first of all, we're going to crack on is we've got the final day of this, and just at EU's look, the fact that we're going to have to fight while doing Armadas as well. So well, so far I've run one Armada, I lost. I was running the wrong crew, really, but anyway, that's neither here. But there you go. Here's your first one: Offensive Ops Swarm Hunt. Now, this is an event that requires you, if you actually read, you will need to read the descriptions on these events, because it was, yeah, a bit of a surprise to me, but that they've actually ran it this way, but on the Franklin tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully, Stan, you're going to have better luck than what I've had so far. So I have got a couple of battle logs to show you, and yeah. But anyway, this basically is your PvE event that you've been given, and yes, it is going out shooting the Swarm. And as you can tell, you've got all the different levels as well. And you can use any ship that you would like against the Swarms. So if you wanted to put a full-blown combat vessel like the Enterprise or the Augur up against these things, you can do. Load them up with a PvP crew, because I guarantee you someone's going to come try and hit you for points. But here's the kicker for this event. You need to go onto the opposite. You need to go onto your opponent's server. Yes, you need to jump onto your opponent's server. And I've just realised I've not got the music on yet. Here we go. Put some music on in the background, because I'm sure you get bored of my voice. But yeah, so you've actually got to jump across. So I've got to jump across to 153 just to complete this event. Now I've got 6 hours left to do it. We will be doing it live on stream, and hopefully avoiding some attack. But we will be using the Franklin A just to get it done faster. And yes, if any of them actually catch the beginning of the show, I'm going after level 43s. So is this going to be my chance for a stream snipe? Probably not. But anyway, So, yeah, 952 million points I'm going to have to get as well. What points am I going to get for the 43? Let me just work that one out. So we've got 49.864 million points I'm going to get. So let's work that one out right. That's about 20 swarm. Yeah. Now, as you can see, I've got 6 hours left on the clock for this one, because this is split into two 12-hour events. So this will refresh at 4 AM for me. Is it 4 AM? Yeah, about 4 AM. So, yeah. I really just don't know what to say with these events, if I'm perfectly honest with you. And then, obviously, you were given the defensive option. And this is where you get to stay on your own server. Now, as you can see, I already have 1 kill. Here's your points. Defeating an invading Franklin A. So which means if I kill any Franklin A from server 153, I will get 2,000 points for using any ship. Now, if I do it with my Franklin A, I get 18,000 points. And the few that I have encountered, which I've actually I've outpowered, is only 1. There have been a few others. They ran away. Now, granted, they've come over here to do the PvE, so they're obviously going to want to get their points, which is fine. But as well, at the end of the day, I want to get my points too. And this is where I think the problem is, because there's no point metric here for losing. Because the only ones who have been prepared to fight me have greatly outclassed me by a massive margin. And I will show you the battle logs just shortly. Now, obviously, before we do go into the battle logs, as you can see, we've got these new Supreme Incursion coins. These are your currency for the event store that we've got running. And as you can see, you can get 480 from this event. Now, obviously, 4 events, that means 4 times 480. And I did write that down for some basic maths. And that works out at 1,840 coins for the event. Which causes a little bit of a problem. And I haven't got a screenshot to show you it. I'd have to go into... tell you what, I've got my Discord here. I can call Discord pod on here. But while we're doing that, before I get the proof, we was promised to be able to get a quarter of the mantis. Well, I can tell you now, 1,800 ain't going to get you a quarter. Not by a long shot. It's actually short. So let's hop into the event store. And of course, you're going to have to scroll all the way to the end. Now, you've got your Incursion consumables as usual. If it'll load, there we go. And obviously, you've got your PvP damage, your Ahmad damage, Stellar, warp increase, impulse increase, mining, and loot increase. I've not spent on these yet. So, to me, yes, they are decent ones, but I don't really participate. But anyway, so here we go. Mantis. It is going to cost you 100 of these Incursion coins. Now, like I said, we're going to be getting 1,840. There it is. Well, that's only 18 blueprints I'm going to be able to achieve. And the worst bit is as well, I'm going to have to click this, like, what? Let me work it out. That's around about 18, 36, 54 clicks. 54 clicks to do this. And, right. Now, I've got my Discord up. I'm going to go into STFC official Discord, because there was an official announcement made on this. Where are you? Here we go. Right, so if because obviously limitations with mobile phones is I can't plonk this on screen. I would love nothing more to. So here's a full increase screen, and it's probably a bit too blurry for it. So I tell you what, players can unlock up to 1/4 of a mantis per run of infinite incursions. So they've covered themselves by actually saying you can only do up to 1/4. But apparently you should be able to actually do the full lot. Now, I've had a quick look around and I've not seen where we're going to get more of these coins. Here, damage dealer for the solo leaderboard, Una and a frame. Okay, Una and a frame for that one. This one here, could this be the one that gives you the extras? If it'll actually load. Here we go. Nope, Una and subspace relays for your subspace relay building. Alliance one, again, Una and relays. And Raider, subspace relays. So there's no actual extra coins. Hi Nuts, hi Mark, welcome to the show. So there's no actual additional coins here to make up to 2,500 because the Mantis needs 100 blueprints. Well, I've got 50 already from the battle pass, the elite battle pass that I did when it was bought out. Strange New Worlds Part 3. Okay, where's the rest of my coins? Where's the rest of my coins? Now, I don't know if there is actually a gift chest. I can't say I've actually seen one. But let's have a quick look in the gift section, shall we? No gift chest. Yay! So yeah, looks like 1,840 is going to be the maximum you're going to be able to get. But first you need to be able to actually participate in the event. So now let's look at the rest of the event store. So 100 coins for the Mantis, your flying surfboard. Next you've got Strange New Worlds Una, and she's going to cost you 400 of these coins. Yep, that's 4 shards. 4 shards. For an officer who's, in all honesty, right, she's not really that worth it. I mean, there. 100% boost to base weapon damage. That's not really an awful lot in the grand scheme of things. And I mean, officer ability is impulse speed. Yeah, so you get to go a little bit faster. So now that will be good for takeovers if you've got an active takeover where you're actively fighting. So, which actually brings me around to an apology I owe you all. I actually do owe you a bit of an apology that I've not been around of late. I did try to do a quick show, but unfortunately nothing just seemed to sit right. But I've had a very busy real life schedule at the minute. Obviously Mother-in-law's coming down and decided she wants to rearrange and completely kit out the eldest bedroom. So we've been doing that. Massive wardrobe built. And various other stuff going on, so I've not been able to record. But just before that, I did do a triple bill recording, which is being released on YouTube at the minute. The first one came out at 6 PM today. The next one's coming out on the 4th, and then there's one on the 6th as well. So there is two further videos coming out. Today's obviously was lower decks, looking at the lower decks, so we can go into that further if anyone wishes to go into it. The next one is Camping at 39. Now, RevJuice and Ultimate DJs collaborated to do a list of what they thought you need to be looking at, making sure that you have done before you make the leap into G4. Now, I will tell you this, I have agreed with some, and I've disagreed with some. It's only fair, but it was released over a year ago. And, of course, as things happen in this game, they change. So, there were a few things to change, and the one thing I did disagree with was the jellyfish. Of all things, it was the jellyfish. But you'll need to check out that video on Friday the 4th. It drops at 6 PM UTC. So whatever time it is now for you, take 4 hours off that. So it's 10 o'clock for me, 6 o'clock. So I believe on the west coast of America, that will be around about 10 AM Los Angeles time. Or PST, Pacific Standard Time, I believe you call it. So they will be dropping at that time. So obviously do check it out. If you agree with it, drop it in the comment section down below. If you don't agree with what I've said, drop it in the comment section down below. All opinions are welcome. I don't turn any opinion away. I've enjoyed reading some of the opinions. In fact, one comment I got on a video was, it was on the Fix the Game video. And a new player had come to the game. He's a veteran of EVE Online for 10 years. And he literally said, this game's broken. To be perfectly honest, we all know that. But obviously he's come to it and he's like got 10 years experience of EVE Online on a computer. He's probably downloaded this for PC. And he's found problem after problem after problem. So, but welcome to the game. Anyway, moving on with the event store. So we've got Strange New Worlds Strike Team. Yes. And your epic is Lalon. And again, 400 shards. I've only got 27. Not really going to get very far with 4 shards, am I? So, because I did try and record a video over the Halloween event. And Jesus Christ, trying to get that recorded, it was ridiculous. Like, silly o'clock at night, I'd look at it and think, no, you know what, it's getting too late, I need to get some sleep. When I did finally actually sit down to record it, 3 times. 3 takes. Phone didn't save one of them, and I couldn't figure out why, and then I eventually figured out, but by then it was again too late, and it was like getting close to this stream, so I thought, you know what, we'll just... I'll just give you my way around, my thinking around it. So, now, next up is Ortega's. Now, luckily, the rares are only 200, they're half the price. So, you're going to be able to get 8 shards. So, ooh! If I actually get enough, I could unlock Ortega's. Ooh! I was hoping to build a character profile, maintain it for 10 years, potentially sell it. That would go against TOS. That would go against your terms of service for the game. You are not allowed to sell your account of this game. So just bear that in mind. So it's not one thing I will actively encourage, and neither will any of the CCs. So if you want to do it, just make sure nobody knows about it. But like I said, it is against terms of service for Scopely as a whole. It's not just allocated to this game, it is also to their entire stockpile. But so many glitches and drag that I spent more time complaining. Yeah, to be perfectly honest with you, mate, I do. There's a new content creators program being brought in for, I mean, little guys like me, so we can learn how to be proper content creators for the game and everything. I'm part of it. I'm looking forward to really going through it. There's still bits and bobs to get sorted on it, but I complain in there no end of times, and they're probably sick of seeing me popping up saying, complaining about this, complaining about that. They're probably thinking, oh my god, Pegasus is at it again. He's whinging, he's moaning, he's complaining. Well, yeah, sorry, I'm English. That's what we do. But no, so if you're not going to sell it, that's good. Don't. That one I will encourage. Do not sell your account. So, but anyway, so Strike Team Ortegas. Here's a abilities, and it's pretty much the officer ability you want to be looking at. The captain's ability, if you really want to go, if you want to put her in the captaincy, is obviously a 5% chance to inflict burning for 3 rounds on explorers. Now, I presume this would be, you'd have to be on a battleship to do it, because this is the battleship strike team. So, and it's the reason why the officer one only works when you are on a battleship. So that's your Orca, your Newton, your D-Deridex, your, yeah. Is it Corsair for the Federation battleship rare? Yeah, Corsair. So, I do try to remember as much about the game as I can possibly do. There's a lot to remember, an awful lot. And then finally, to round it all off, you got Strike Team Una. I've already got it. I'm 37 shards into taking her to tier 2, but there you go. Shield officer ability is enemy shield mitigation per round. So change my screen name to the USS. Are you kidding me? Since I'm saying that every 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't say you're kidding me. I mean, I've got to admit, right? I've got to admit, I don't come across half the problems, or I just probably don't know them. I just don't recognise them. I mean, like I've said before, this is the first MMO I've really stuck to. World of Warcraft was the first one, but I was only on it for about 3 months. Didn't learn much about the game. I literally just jumped through the levels with the help of the person who introduced me to it, and really didn't learn much about modern style online gaming. So this is the first one. I don't see too many problems. Yes, I see the lag. I do think, oh, for God's sake, we're crashed again. Oh, look at that. We've got a red dot stuck outside the system again. So things like that. Unless it's particularly very obvious to me, it's something I don't really see. Some of these bug fixes I see in the updates, it's like, oh, didn't even know that existed. Oh, really? What's that one? But yeah, maybe I'm just blind to a lot of it. So, but anyway, so that's your event store. Yeah, well, that's pretty much all they said that we was going to get. So having Chen in here is Una. Let's not call her Chen Riley. Let's call her Una. Number one. Having number one here that's a bonus for us. It is a bonus, so we won't take that away. But anyway, right now, when it came back to, we'll circle back quickly to the Halloween event store. Now I know there's nothing in here at a minute about the Halloween store. I mean, I don't think there is. Let's scroll. Oh, hello. I didn't want to move myself there. No, it's disappeared. Now, obviously we got all those hats and everything. And I looked at it from a pragmatic point of view. Because we only got 36,000 in total from your Alliance events and your SMSs. You only got 36,000. And the cost of all the epics was 6,000 each. Now we did get an extra 6,000 through 2 different gift chests from Scopely. So thank you, Scopely, for that one. That was nice. So that took us up to 42,000. Now for those epics, that's only 7 shards. And Picard was in there. Now I want Picard. That's going to give me another PvE crew. More grinding. Yeah, I've just recorded literally this morning my morning grind. It's got to be edited yet, and it is going to come out in a video. Collected epic research. Yes, we'll talk about this event store in a moment. But back to the Halloween one, and I just looked at it thinking, right, I need 39 shards to unlock Picard. I'm at 151, and that's using the ultra recruit tokens that we've because of the recruit pack that's in there, the TNG one at the minute. So I've been trying my luck to get some Picard, and I've managed to get about 11 shards out of it so far, so it's not too bad. But an extra 7 shards. Now, I know the argument for it is, yes, it's 7 less shards you need to get in the future. Granted. But also with the special currencies, there was the orb splinters in there for those who have bought the war shield for your faction miners, the G3 and the G4 faction miners. If you bought it, getting those orb splinters is going to be a godsend for you. I don't know what the cost is to use it, but that would have been a godsend for you. In Incursions, you could go out mining, leave your miners out, and an Enterprise is going to come along and lose badly. A G5 ship might win, but so it's just like, okay, that's that. But there was also mycelium in there. Now, I do a lot of jumping. Especially when in the mornings, refreshing my meridians, taking them off the nodes, putting horizons on them, or the covert for the G4 crystal, or the Antares for the G4 gas. So I thought, well, what's going to benefit me right now? And this is the best advice I can offer. When it comes to these mini event stores, look at what's going to benefit you right now. And with that Halloween store, what was going to benefit me? Was it going to be 7 shards of Picard? Or was it going to be buying mycelium? Now, before we got the gift chest, so obviously I only had 36,000. So I thought, well, 7,500 for 25,000 mycelium, that's actually not a bad conversion. And that mycelium is actually going to benefit me. So I went and bought 4 packs of the mycelium, so 100,000 mycelium for 30,000 hats. Not bad. I've got 6,000 left over. What am I going to do with this 6,000? Well, I'll tell you what, I will actually get 1 shard of Picard. 1 shard. So I've got 1 shard of Picard. And that was me 36,000. All done. Now, then they released the first gift chest, which had 4,800 in it. And I thought, well, that's going to leave me some left over. If I went for one of the rares, which were 3,000. So I went and got a shard of, 1 shard of Garrick, and obviously I had the 1,800 left over. Then they were nice enough to give us the other 1,200. So then I went and got another shard of Garrick because I've got 3,000. It's a rare one. So it's nice to actually have a nice round figure that's not going to be clogging up my inventory, just like everything else. But it was down to more of what's going to benefit me right now, not further down the line. Yes, you do need to plan in the game. There is that. And yes, getting 7 shards of Picard was going to benefit me in the long run. But the problem is, it wasn't going to work right now. There will always be another event somewhere where I will be able to get those last shards of Picard. There will always be another event I can go for. If I keep saving, eventually it's going to come round. I mean, look, last month in October we had no material spend event. So it's like, okay. So everyone's got materials all saved up, not knowing what to do. From what I've heard, we will be getting a material spend, at least one, for 1 rare will be completely sourceable next month. One rare will be completely sourceable next month. So, and there will be a material spend. Now, it's going to obviously be that particular officer. Yeah, mycelium. Mycelium all the way. It was, like I said, I do a lot of jumping. I do walk my discovery to a lot of places, and then I do a lot of summoning. So I won't say jumping, I say summoning. And obviously it's 746 bits of mycelium per summon, and that's on full efficiency. I thought it's going to be better, but the one thing is there'll always be a Picard event coming up at some point in the future. When that's going to happen, I do not know. Had they finished with the TNG series? Well, no, I don't think they have. Now, I know we've got the other Star Trek series, we've got the movies to come, but look what they did with Anthology. They did Lower Decks Part 1, and then they did Anthology Part 1, which was sort of Lower Decks Part 2, but it included TOS, it included Next Generation, and yeah, that was it. Oh, and a bit of Discovery. So they're always going to circle around with it. Discovery, now the TV series, got seasons 3 and 4. We've got season 5 being released next year. So, so they'll be circling back round to Discovery. Hell, we might even get a Discovery A out of it. I'm expecting that. But it's always thinking logically. Do we think they're finished with this particular set? No. Are they finished with the Borg? I don't think they are finished with the Borg. I think the Borg are going to come round again. And we will get a Vidar 2.0. I do think we will get a Vidar 2.0. And I think the Borg will come maybe during the Voyager arc. I don't know. Because Voyager seasons 4, 5, 6 and 7 pretty much had as a subplot arc through those 4 seasons, the Borg. Various things going on with the Borg. So maybe there could be something along those lines. So yeah. So 7 Shards of Picard right now. Yeah, not really. But that's somewhere down the line. Yeah. So Mycelium was for me, and then I'll see a Shard of Picard and 2 Shards of Garrick to round off all the hats. So that was good. But anyway, now this event store. But before we touch that, catch up on my comments. The more short that you have already, the less pressure to place on very high material spend events. Shards, 7 shards could be the difference between offering and 11th, 5th and 11th. Yes. Hi, Lonely Wolf. Welcome to the stream. Don't worry, mate. You're not that late, actually. We've only been streaming about 35 minutes nearly. Yes, 7 shards could be the difference between either being in 5th place or 11th place. So, and that is a risk you take. It is literally... Ah, right, okay, mate. Hi, Andrew. New tag. Nice one. But yeah, so, yes, it is the difference between 5th and 11th, those 7 shards. But that's a risk you take by not getting those 7 shards now. So, yes, it would have been wise to get them. But in the short term... Not really. It's not really going to benefit me. And at the minute, I need to be looking at things that are going to benefit my game right now. And that is what I do recommend to players. If something like that event store comes up... Sorry, I need to click my screen because it's just gone dark. If mini event stores come like that, look at what's going to affect your game right now. It's like this store... Now, we can go through what not to get. And I'll tell you one thing. These two here, they're a big no-no. And we will touch on why. The Apex medals, absolutely. Because they will benefit your game right now. And they will benefit in the long run. And the problem is they're a pain in the ass to source. Because this is the only source in place. And with Scopely looking at wanting to close old loops, which they have said now, that they are looking at closing some of the old loops, Apex could be one of them. How are we going to source these research medals? So that's going to be a biggie. The resource and materials, again, another one that can benefit you right now. So, hi Card, welcome to the stream. There are some crew missing from some of the shows that have not shown up in STSC, like Nurse Chattel and Mbenga from Strange New Worlds, for example. Exactly, Card, and that's what I mean. I don't think they're finished with Strange New Worlds. We've only had 1 season released in TV. We still got season 2 coming, and there's been no launch date yet for it. But we've got that. We've got Star Trek Picard to come in. So maybe when that gets released, we've got season 3 coming up on the 16th of February. So could Scopely be planning? Could they be planning a Picard arc starting February, March, maybe? Who knows? let's keep an eye on that one. Season 3 of Picard, tipped to be a decent one, and it's got all the TNG crew back. Yes, well, with the exception of Data, but Brent Spinner is coming back as Lore. When I saw the 2 trailers for that, I tell you what, I was like a kid on speed, to put it. I was so giddy. I was like, oh yes, I really can't wait for the 16th of February, and I really can. I wish it would come round tomorrow, but unfortunately, it's not. So I've got to wait, just like everybody else. But as soon as it comes on, I guarantee you, I'm watching it. It looks like it's going to be a fantastic season. The downside for me, with the fact that we do have the streaming services now, I've still got to wait week by week for each episode. Reminds you of the good old days of watching Star Trek The Next Generation on BBC Two, here in the UK, of course. I don't know what channel it was on in America. They need to figure out how to integrate the loops, like use multi-currencies, also known as increase the drop of new currency, and also use older loops. Yeah, they could do. Oh, I got sellotape. Ah. Yeah, there is a lot of currencies that they've got in the inventory, which they could reuse. Now, one thing I was excited about, and I will say hats off to Scopely for this one, was the reuse of the frames and avatars from Halloween 2021. Now, of course, all of us who have been in the game and was in the game around Halloween 2021, we got those frames, we got those avatars. But those who have joined the game since haven't had the opportunity to get them. So it was brilliant that Scopely actually released them for players to actually get. The downside to it is, and I do have a nitpick with it, it was 75,000 hats. I mean, come on. Really? 75,000? That's literally saying that's paywalled. That's literally saying that's paywalled. But there it was. They were there. Now, yes, they did release a Halloween 22 frame as well, but that came in a gift, in the gift section, which was good. So, but anyway, right. Apex. An event that really could do with a massive facelift. But like I said, if they're looking at closing old loops, is it going to be long before they decide to get this? It's not appearing as much as anymore, which is the downside. And yes, it's a cup of coffee in a Star Trek mug. Yee! 50th anniversary Star Trek mug. So coffee's getting cold. But yeah, so now this is the event store. And we won't really touch on the events because we know how the events have played out. The first day was mine data, or if you actually know the trick, go to your transport patterns, go get Card, Mud, so Skinny Mud, Fat Mud, or Eurydice. 10 shards of them, boom, done. That's if you have access to the transporter patterns. If you don't, Rogue Faction Store, Augment Faction Store, go to the recruitment chest, pull them. As many as you can, if you can. If you can't pull enough, then unfortunately, mine data. So you should not be able to take the 21 avatar, get the avatar if you were not here when it came out. Yes, I see your point, because if you want here, then obviously you shouldn't really have it. But it just gives newer players another frame, another avatar. I mean, to be perfectly honest, what exactly do they do in the game? Nothing. They're just your profile screen. I mean, I'd love to actually put my face on there. No, I don't think I'd want to see my face popping up every time I'm in Alliance chat. It's one thing seeing it on camera. It's another thing actually seeing it in game 24/7. Yeah, very cringeworthy. But anyway, so we know how the event's structured. Yesterday, we had go out, shoot the Eclipse transports. Piece of cake. I did it. 2 Stellars and a jellyfish. Boom. Job's a good one. Yeah, it is a badge. It is a badge. But it's not like a badge of honour. Here's your honour badge, a pumpkin. But yeah. But no, so the events were, and then obviously today we've got the Armadas. Now, for our American friends and APAC friends, you're lucky. you get to do them in peace and quiet. But we will try and actually get some in on stream as well. We will get some in on stream as well. Because obviously time's ticking on, so we need to be looking at getting on with the events. But the event store here, so now like I said, these two, absolutely not. This outlaw chest, you can get all these officers in the the relevant faction stores. Rogue faction store and Augment faction store respectively. So going spending your 100 Zeta tokens in here is a big no-no. Don't do it. It's just a complete and utter waste. And then obviously you've got this. Again, big no-no. Yes, ship XP. Whoopie-doo-dah-day. You can get more of that in your away teams. Again, don't go spend your Zeta tokens in here. Absolute waste of time. You can get those ships in your Augment store if you really want them. If you do, well, more fool you for spending materials and resources on them. But that's your gameplay. That's entirely up to you. Where you want to be spending those Zeta tokens that you get on day one is here in the independent credits. Yes, 100 for this. It's not a lot, but every little helps. So this is gonna, like I said, when it comes to like helping your own gameplay, 100 independent credits is going to help me far more than those officer chests or those blueprints. So now, obviously, you're going to be getting all these. That's a Zeta token, so we'll have to jump in here. But you'll be getting all these rogue trophies through the events. I earned it by not quitting, like the harsh marks. Hey, what? The hash marks you get on your sleeve for years of service. Okay. Now, maybe because it's like 10:30 here in the UK and I'm absolutely exhausted. Kids on half term at the minute it's wearing me out big time. I really can't not wait for them to go back to school. IJS. I was just saying. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So yeah, I get where you're coming. I get where you're coming from now. Even coffee's not waking me up. But anyway, we're getting these through the events. So, and then you can go out and buy various different things. Now, as you can see at the minute, I've only got 20. I've not done the Armadas today yet. We will get cracking on with some of them. But it's like you got these G4 things for G4 players, uncommon ship parts. Yes, they are a benefit, but at 60 for 600. Yeah, okay. Entirely up to you if you want to go for them. I would highly recommend resources and materials as your top one. It's only 15, and you can pull 3. So when you've actually got enough of these trophies, usually I've got enough by now that I can do this pull. And then you've got this. Now this is your top one because you do have research that you can spend these on. 5 per chest. You can't go wrong. I can get 4 chests of this, that's 600. That's still cheaper than those uncommon ship parts. So definitely there. And then when you get all these, as I like to call them, casino tokens, you go out here and you can get a good chance. Roll your dice on this. Guaranteed you're going to get an engineering badge. I usually do. Or there's the faction credits. Now, if your alliance has completed the alliance event, you'll end up with 200 casino coins. So you can spread them across one and the other. Or if you only get the 100, you've got to pick which one. The credit ones, obviously, it's all chance. You never know what you're going to get. So, oh, Rev Juice has released a video. Let's have a quick... Chromecast issues. Oh, so it looks like he's going onto Twitch. So, but yeah, there you go. So it's entirely up to you how you want to spend it. Now, this event, So, I've taken my jellyfish off. I've gone for thing is, Anna. So, base defense, because somebody decided they want to try and attack my base. They didn't get in. So, I loaded up a few ships quickly. So, plenty of announcements going off as usual. So, right, now we're going to get them ready because we are going to jump across to server 143. But before we do that, I'm now going to show you... Hi, Scooby. Are you winning? Yes, we are winning at the minute, mate. It literally seems like 153 don't really have the appetite for PvP, if I'm honest. There's some players on there that do, but it just seems like some of them don't really have the appetite for PvP. Oh, I've not done my refinery. So let's quickly do that. How did everyone do with their bonus refineries anyway? Mine were particularly interesting, to say the least. And the one thing, since the upgrade for this, I mean, a lot of players have been saying that they've been getting like over 100 uncommon. I think I've had 2 since. 2 over 100, that's it. But I still do the refinery twice a day. It helps a little bit. Now, this is the event. No, it's not. That's not the event. That's the event. This is the event I'm having trouble with. Our server 72 last incursion, we were up 2-1, and the top resource players gave his resources away to spite our server. Oh my god! That it when you get plays like that, it really does take the fun out of the game. Because it's like the rest of you on the server spent that long getting yourself into a good position to win it, and then one big player who really just, you know, like really peed off, blows it all by opening his base. So, by the way, that Franklin PvP, to me, it's a pain in the backside because you've got to try and find Franklins. Now, you can set up a system where the invading server comes along, just sends their Franklins in for you guys to smash up. None going on. Is there actually... Let's see if there's any action going on around the system. So we've got action here. By the intensity of the light, I'd say a lot of action. So I'm guessing there's a raid going on. Oh, hello. Who's this? Whoever is jumping out. No, there's no... Oh, wow. Okay, so that was the action. There's nothing in there. But by the looks of this... Wow. There's a little bit of action going on in Apex territory. But... yeah. Wow. Doesn't look like there's a lot going on. So... But... if we decide to look at these swarm systems... Now, obviously, it's Franklin A that I need to do. And... if we... doing this Franklin PvP... going around trying to kill the enemy Franklins... and is the invading server, so not Sparta, because obviously they're our server. But look, there's nobody in here, so that's a 37. Another 37. Again, nothing. And another one. 46, that's one of my server. But it's trying to find these Franklins to kill. I found one so far. That is it. And let's go into some battle logs. So here we go. We've got some battle logs here. So as you can see, one person managed to pop my base. And then 2 more tried a little bit later on. So this one here, he put me a 10-minute bubble up. That's fine, not a problem. But other than that, yeah. Now, let's have a look. Here we go, 3 defeats, and so 4 defeats and 1 defeat, right, 1 victory. So let's have a look at this first one. Right, now look at the power difference. Cruise aside, right? But that's a level 50 Franklin A. That's a tier 10 Franklin A. What am I going to do against that? Now, if I've got points for losing for all day long, I'll send my ship out and let it get blown up. I don't care. I don't care about repair costs. But what am I going to do against that? I've got no hope against that. Absolutely no hope. So, that's the same guy. Next one, Flying Quarks. Tier 12. A Tier 12 Franklin A. Again, cruise aside. I barely scratched his hull. Literally, it's like, what am I going to do against these guys? You want me to compete in a PvP event, but yet you're not going to give me points for losing in it. Why? And then the next one. I think this... No, here we go. Another tier 10. I think this was the same Franklin A, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, same guy. Now, this poor guy, I managed to catch. But he is flying around with a PvE crew. Look at what he's done to my shields. Yeah, exactly nuts. That even a damaged base scoring system against those big uns. How is lower levels going to... Well, by my standards, I'm a low level compared to the others that I took on. But what am I going to do? I mean, I managed to take this one out. He was grinding. I caught him. Everyone else who I chased ran away. One, and I think it's this guy. Yeah, he sent his auger to kill me. He moved his Franklin out of the system, which is a good manoeuvre. It is a good manoeuvre. But then he sent his auger at me. Well, he's not getting any points because, well, he's not defending. He's invading. He's invading, so the only event for Franklin he can do is that PvE killing swarm. The PvP he can't do on my server. He needs to go back to his own server to do it. So it's like, I mean, the whole swarm thing is a good idea and everything, but it needs to be changed around a bit. And then obviously, oh yeah, this was a fight. I tried. This guy was defending an incursion, an exchange armada, but. So, am I really going to be able to compete in the PvP defense section? Well, so far we're seeing on the 37s. Well, no, because there's nobody around. What about the level 41 systems? No, this looks like my server in here only. Yep, my server only. The next one, in Hulk. I like to call it Hulk. It's not Hulk because there's no L, but... Again, nothing. Now, any EU players currently in chat or watching this show, are you having this same problem? Are you having this same problem that I am? Are you struggling to find Franklins? Because, we have one here. He's got... a Katinga defending. He's got a Katinga defending. But he's got a Franklin out here. Now, let's have a look. Now, 1.7. 1.7. And it's a PvE crew. So, I've actually got a chance to deal with that. So, let's do it. Right, so... Right, so I know who I need. Group. And Ahura. Okay. Have I still got... No, I haven't got Discovery in. Oh, I'm not going to get there because Sarjo's beat me to it. Thanks, Sarjo. Much appreciated. But no, he's beat me to it, so he's going to go and take that out. So I've just loaded out of Franklin for no reason. Yes, there's another one turned up. Now, is Sarjo going to get the opportunity to go after it? I don't know. Now, let's get the Discovery out. Because it's the only way I'm going to get there fast enough. Oh, we got a couple. We have a couple. So, jump my Discovery in. Yes, can't find any. And if I do, I'm like a fly on a wood. Yeah. So, you're in the same one. I know. For balance, crews matter more. Defense setup, critical build, or shield strip. Last time, it was one hit and then the event was over. Not this time, mate. Not this time, nuts. I need 160,000 points. That's approximately 10. That's about 9 kills. Maybe 8 kills. No, hang on. 18,000. Yeah, about 8 kills I need to do. That's the downside to it. Right, so there he is. So that Katinga's gone. So now we're going to get to see what happens. Because I'm going to say these guys are going to run away. Why is it cold coffee always tastes better than cold tea? It is diminished fun. It is. And I get where Scopely are coming from with this, and I can see the potential of this event. But for PvE, one, they should have made you be able to do it on your own server. Sly Chef is probably going to get a shock in about a minute and a half. But they should have done it like damage base or something like that. Make it more worthwhile. Oh, here we go. There's another Franklin A here. He's come in and he's gonna ruin my fun because he's gonna obviously be doing the event. Hang on, Q. That's not my server. Q's not my server. Here we go. Yes, got a... Oh, 3 million. Yeah, another one that I've got no hope against. There we go. 2 Apex players there taking on. That's a jellyfish, I believe. Yep, that's a badly damaged jellyfish. Well, look at that. Yeah. So I've not even arrived at the system yet, and that's it. Yeah. Okay, so we'll leave myself there. We'll just have a look at the next 43 system. Oh, there's one here. Oh, I might stand a chance against this one. So he's fighting there. But I bet you he's going to run away the second he sees me coming in. But the problem is, it's still going to take me a good minute to get there. So, can't even get a bit of PvP fun. But we will jump over to... What I'll do, let's get the Discovery home. No. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? So, we'll recall the Discovery. Get him home, because then we'll recall the Franklin, and then we'll jump over to 151, and we'll see if we can complete the PvE while flying around. I bet if you going in level 26, 28 swarm systems, you'll have high levels sitting in there looking to scam easy points. There's a possibility. There is a possibility. Oh, here we go. 300 alliances just not to take my point. Oh my lord. What's the chances we could actually get Milo? Not a cat in our chance because now. And Milo's ran away. So this is the problem we're having at the minute. So right, let's bring. Woo! Out I go. And recall. So now let's have a look at that idea. The easy point system. Right, let's have a look. So we'll have a look at the 32s. Bear in mind, you're not going to score many high points. Oh, hello. Yep, that's a Kelvin. So 35 system. Nothing. Yeah. Absolutely nothing. What a ball ache. Right. Now then. Got to remember how to do this. So, infinite incursion. Right, so. Oh, there we go. There's some more coins. That still doesn't equal 25 to me. That still literally does not equal 25. But it's nice that they're there. So let's go over. Or let's have a quick look at the points. 5.3 trillion to 9.2. Also 923.9 billion. Yeah. Well, I won't be doing a lot of raiding because raiding bores the hell out of me. So here we go. Oh, that was pretty damn fast. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Reset the game. So yeah, I wasn't expecting this for a PvE. PvP, they could have just left as a simple damage base event. But that as it may. Right. Now the downside is I can't score in the PvP events because obviously I'm now invading. So which means now all I can do is the PvE. So I'll tell you what, let's put the efficiency crew on. Right, not one of them there, so let's get rid of my below deck. Because I never have a below deck on my Discovery. I just don't see the point of it. It's an Uber. Where? Stamets, there you are. Right, group. And Uber. Arium. Boom. So, right, so just a quick reminder as well. My Lower Decks video dropped today, so obviously do check that out at some point. So, right now, I want to be taking on the 43s. Now, oh yeah, New Berlin. Jump. I've already used a fair whack of mycelium since I bought it all. But yeah, so I've had video drop. I've got another one dropping on the 4th. So obviously don't forget to check that one out as well. And then I've got one dropping on the 6th. Now the one on the 6th is, I'm not going to lie, right, it probably be pretty boring. There's a couple of exciting little bits. All it is basic me going up here, and it also culminates with me going there. Yes. I've explored this part as well. And also taking a look at these systems. So that's pretty much it. I got my feature up, so I went exploring. So if you're interested in what's out there in those little areas, or get the kind of ideas, by all means watch the video. I'm not expecting it to be a good one, in perfect honesty. So, but yeah, right. Let me think. Doing. Now I've got to time this one. Right, how many is going on in here? Look at that. So I'll tell you what then. Let's start that one. And I'll see how long it's going to take before somebody comes in and blows me up for this one. Just better let everyone know. On server 153. There we go. Just so they're aware that I'm not there. I'm over here. I know there's been a few new ideas tossing around about to put in Incursions, like grab the flag. I don't know how that would work here, but I just realised I got the wrong crew on, Anna. Right. So this is going to be interesting because I've also recorded the discovery, Anna. Twit. Wow. I tell you what. Let's give this guy some easy points, and then we'll put the correct crew on. I mean, it's only 1.2 million titanium to repair my Franklin, eh? Maybe a lot of players just don't want to spend it. And I don't blame them. In all honesty, right, I really don't blame players not wanting to spend that kind of resources in repairs, especially when you're not actually getting it back. The reward payouts are not too bad, but it's all steal and PM somebody in your range. Yeah, that's too time intensive, nuts. Way too time intensive. I can go into GC and say, anyone for PvP, by all means come here. But I can just literally put my ship outside my base just to do that one. When they blow it up, repair it. But the one thing is, if I happen to beat them, I'm not going to score any points. So, and I don't want to be the only one offering my ship up for as on a silver platter. Do that and someone will PM you. Yeah, I've had a couple of people PM me, but a couple of them were out of range. I literally suggested on my own server, how about we have one system where 153 could just send their Franklin so we could smash them up? Yeah, no takers. So, I've warped Anna. Right. Let's turn the discovery around. Get her back to that system. Doing, 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 doing. Right, so get her back in there. And then can't see what I'm actually doing. So send my Franklin in. Let's see how many we can get this time. Oh, someone's coming to hit my station. Who's hit my station? Well, it's put me bubble up anyway. And get that repaired. A member of Q. Ooh, the Q continues attacking my station. Let's have a look what he hit me with. Level 52, and he's hit me with a Newton. Oh my god. Is he having a laugh? Is he actually having a laugh? He's hit my station with Rom as an officer, right? Rom's officer ability. Plus 70% shots when attacking a station. Okay, fine. You got a 70% shot of 70% chance of increasing your shots. Or 70% increase to shots. I can understand if he's using this as Explorer against Explorers. I totally get that. But I don't know. I really don't know. Might want Rom as captain next time. There we go. Just be friendly. Actually, just tell him, look. Yeah, you use a better ship. Use a proper crew. Wait. Why is it taking 6 minutes? I thought someone died. Oh. My lord. Oh, we lost. That's unusual because I've taken out those 37s before. I'll have a look at that in a second. Why do I get the feeling that nothing's going right? Right, that's a bit better. Onward we go. Right. Okay, so 37 appeared to be a bit high, so let's go a little bit lower. Oh, I've just got an alert to tell me my base is under attack. Yeah, that happened 5 minutes ago. Oh, it looks like someone else from my servers trying to run armadas. Yes, have a look. Yeah. Interesting. So, Rev Juice is live on Twitch at the minute. And his description says discussions about Incursions, strike team sourcing, and what the overlords have said so far about the changes they're making. So, oh, it looks like somebody's coming to target me. Quick, should we play Chicken Run? There it is. Let's play Chicken Run. So I got the target lock taken off me. Oh, he's got me. He's got me. What a shame. Didn't get to play Chicken Run that much. But that's okay. We'll send it back in. So let's have a look at the rewards I've got so far for this one. Oh, 50 coins. So, but bear in mind, remember, this is also G4 as well. So, but now, the one thing I do mention as well in my video about camping is that when you get into the G4 region, the amount of G3 that you obtain drops. Well, here's your evidence. This is just the first milestone. Hi Matthew, welcome to the stream, mate. Worst event ever. Yeah, I've got to agree with you, mate. I've literally just put it in a channel with the other CCs, and I've just said my live stream showing the difficulties that I'm having with the PvP Franklin event. So, but yeah, I'll probably make a quick video on the difficulties to go with it. So yeah, I might do that quickly at the end of this stream. Just quickly. Actually, I might just see what I can pull. I'll pull bits off this. Oh no, because I can't, because I've got my head here. And last time I looked at trying to take off the live stream, it was a right headache. So I think the only way I can use live streams for videos is when I actually get a proper computer set up. But I am looking at trying to also, I'm going to be rearranging my bedroom to make it a bedroom cum office. So which means instead of having like a cloth black back screen, I'm going to go out and get some green paint, paint the wall, make a bigger green screen. Yes, a bigger green screen. So I can stand there dancing and everything. Especially on our server. Honestly, I've got Op49 coming in with the Kelvins killing my Franklin A. Truly, Joe, been playing for the last 4 hours, not done the PvP. I know exactly what you mean, Matthew. I know exactly what you mean. I've actually not been in the game for 4 hours, but yeah. Now, I'm actually going to keep a shield up because I'm not actively shooting players on 153. So look, that 44's there. He's going for a 43. Who's he targeting? 300 Alliance. And he's getting his fair share of PvPs in, which is good. Now, also the server we're against are awful. How do you mean, Matthew? How do you mean awful? In what way? I've definitely got the impression that not a lot of them like doing PvP. And if you're on about the ones that run away, yes, I agree with that. Me, I'm actively doing my PvE on 153 right now. I ain't bothered. If they're going to catch me, he's going to catch me. I don't mind playing cat and mouse. I literally don't mind playing cat and mouse with them. Their crews, their activity, nice bit of resources gained, so I can't complain in that aspect. No, I think one of them actually put in our GC. Is there a base that's at least 5 trillion resources prepared to give up their resources? Right, here we go. I have to play cat and mouse now. Wee! Quick, run away! No! I've actually been caught! No, not again! And it's the same guy who's caught me. He's really racking up the points at the minute. And why is my Stella lost again? Oh no, what it wasn't. It was Q that got me this time. I don't understand why my Stella's losing to these Armadas. Oh, hello. Got a P shield up, thank you. Right. Says I've won. Oh, yeah. I now I know why, yeah. Now I know why I beat the 35. But I lost. Yeah. Because obviously Leslie's added all this extra on, which meant I survived. So right, so do. Let's go find another 35 to do, shall we? Why is he not flying? Because he's just sat there. Right, yeah, he's the rogue of the server, light tech for us, and wants them to lose, so he's giving away 5 trill. No, no, he was asking if any of our players had that much to give, because I think he was sick of his server losing. And by the looks of this, I think 153 are going to lose this, which is a shame. I'd rather them put up a fight for it. I mean, I'm not going to actively open my base up for them. I mean, Jesus Christ, what have I got in my base? I've got enough, 200 billion. I've got enough for them to actually get a fair whack of points off me. But I'm not going to give them it. I'm not just going to open up my base for it. Yeah. I hate all this travelling. Yeah, I could put an Explorer Enhanced Warp Crew on, but that's using more mycelium. Oh, I think Mort's gone. Ah, Mort's gone. No cat and mouse now. Boring. 300 have been raiding left, right, and now that I can believe. 300 absolutely love raiding. It's been getting getting 45 million on my amalgam earlier. Nice. I just don't see. I don't see the point of my amalgam at the minute. Oh! We have Gyro coming in. Now, like I said, I'm not going to actively go shoot him. Now, what crew's he actually come in with? Let's have a look. Right, so he's clearly not here to do PvP, is he? He's clearly not here. I mean, yeah, his Franklin's a bit more powerful than me. Yeah. But he's clearly not come to do PvP. Now, do they ban people for purposely throwing incursions? No, they don't. Unfortunately not, Scooby. Night, Matthew. Thank you for coming. So, yeah, I think I'll definitely do a quick video on this after this stream. I think what we'll do is we'll get this event completed, and then obviously I'll end. We'll call it a night on the stream because it's not been as eventful as I was hoping it was going to be. I was hoping there was going to be a bit more, but then again, the events have been a bit of a letdown. But such is the game has been this year. We can only hope that November is actually going to be an interesting one. So, now, my thoughts for November. Anybody who's getting Notions of the Defiant, I'm going to say please don't for November. Now, touch wood, I want to be wrong. But I very, very much doubt the Defiant is coming in November. I think the Defiant is going to be the crowning feature for the game, well, of the Deep Space Nine arc. So I think they're going to leave that one until... Oh, there's a 54 player coming there. I think they're going to leave the Defiant till December. That's what I think. And that's if the Defiant is coming in. I've got no assurances that the Defiant's coming in. So, but yeah. Hey there, Booth. Nice one. Congratulations, Booth, on Ops 49. We're going to be ending the stream soon because, to be honest, we've not had as much entertainment during this Incursions. It's been pretty lackluster. So I'm going to quickly make a video which is pretty much going to be very much unedited, which will come out, hopefully. Oh, there's a... I think that's Mort coming back. Quick, run away! Oh, no. It's a YOLO. It's a YOLO! Are you joking me? He's sending a discovery at me. He's sending it... He's sending the discovery at me. Oh, now he's figured out what he's doing. Now he's figured out what he's doing. Alright, so 190. There we go. That's the event done. So now I just have to wait until tomorrow morning to do the second half of this. It is letting me get the points for the PvE at least. So, oh, Cerritos. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Oh no, quick. Run away! Run away! Let's have a little fun. Let's have a little fun with YOLO here. Let's have some cat and mouse. Doing. No, why does that happen? Why does that happen? I deliberately changed course to avoid him, and suddenly my ship jumps up to a point where I'm going to get attacked. Does that ever happen to anybody else? You're trying to have some fun with a bit of cat and mouse, and that happens. I mean, that is just boring. Yeah, is that the lag? Is that actually a lag problem? Because if it is, that is very frustrating. Very frustrating. So, but anyway, so what we'll do is we'll leave it there because, like I say, the Incursions has not been as eventful as I was expecting it. Which is a shame, really. I was hoping for a bit more. I really, really was. But anyway, I'll leave you with that we are winning massively. So thank you everyone for coming to the stream. And take care. So where's me buttons? There we go. There we go. Got the Incursions behind me. So yeah. I'm not impressed with the events were a good idea. Yes, the events are a good idea. But I'm not impressed with the way they've done. But anyway, thank you everyone for coming to join me. Time for me to go and record this video. Live long and prosper. Stay safe out there, guys. Good night.